Hey everybody, here from GimmeYak.com. Here we are today doing Death Come True, going for all of the achievements. Make sure you get into the game. You can start things up right away. There are no options to mess around with. Controls are going to be pretty basic. You can hit the right bumper button at any time to fast forward 10 seconds, and we're going to do that to get through the game as quickly as possible. Of course, if you are interested in the story, there's nothing stopping you from letting all of the scenes play out, so that's going to be up to you. But if you are here strictly to get the achievements as quickly as possible, mash that right bumper away, and the game should automatically stop whenever there is some actual gameplay bits to go through. So, right before your first gameplay bit, you're going to get a tutorial right here. It's going to be pretty basic. You are going to basically have your typical point and click controls. So, you're going to move the stick to move the pointer around, then you're going to highlight a choice, then you're going to hold the A button in order to select it, and that's going to be how the game is going to play like. There are going to be a few choices later on that don't require any pointing and clicking. For those, you're just going to have a list of choices and you're going to select them as you would, but that's going to basically be it. Pretty self-explanatory. So for this first one, we're going to turn slightly to the left and then we're going to select Let Officer In. It's going to be the one and only choice. So just make sure you highlight the box and then just hold that A button, and that's going to be how you select your choices. So we're going to pick this first one, and that's going to continue the story. Make sure you let things play out, or you can hit the right bumper button multiple times to just skip forward. The game should automatically stop whenever there's something important that needs to be done, but this pretty much is going to end with us dying right here. Now, the way the achievements are going to work in this game is each one of the death endings is going to have an achievement tied to it. So we should get shot by the police here, which is going to give us our first death and the first achievement, which is going to be 450 gamer score. After you die, you're going to get the option to continue. Make sure you do so, and that's going to continue on with the story. For the most part, the choices that are going to lead to you dying are going to be required to unlock further choices anyways, so this game is going to be very much illusion of choice. So after picking that one, we should have the hide in closet choice available once we are able to get back on our feet, as a big part of this game is dying and then coming back to life. So make sure you do keep that in mind if you are caring about these kinds of things. But make sure you hide in closet, and then that's going to result in this gameplay bit. Make sure you pick keep hiding, and this is going to result in our next death. So once we get to the game over screen, we're going to be good for the next achievement. This one is going to be bludgeoned by a steel pipe. This is going to be for 60 gamer score. Now, once we find ourselves back in the closet, this time around, we're going to look to our left and we're going to choose Attack Officer. Next up, we're going to find ourselves next to this woman. Make sure you look to the right, make sure you choose to not untie her, and then just keep her tied up. For some reason, that's going to cause Harley Quinn to show up to beat us to death, so that's going to result in us getting another game over and another achievement to go along with it. 60 gamer score for this one. Back to the part with this woman on her knees. This time we're going to look to our left and then untie her. That's going to cause this samurai fellow to come in to stab us to death, so we should be good for stabbed by a katana for 50 gamer score right here. Once you find yourself in this room, you want to make sure you let the officer in. This is going to lead to another death shortly thereafter. We're going to get our neck broken, so that should give us the neck snapped achievement for 50 gamer score. Once you get to the front desk, when you see the bellhop, make sure you ask about the hiding place. We're going to get our first set of choices where we don't need to point and click. We're just going to select. For this one, make sure you pick the second one, Don't Talk About Memories, which is on the right side. Back to pointing and clicking. This time we're going to choose the right one, which is going to be Keep Hiding. Next death and next death related achievement is going to be Head Hit Upon Impact with Minoken. Back to that same choice from earlier. This time we're going to choose to show the cell phone. When you need to choose the hotel room, make sure you choose 501. Next set of non-point and click choices, we're going to go with Share. This is going to result in us getting shot, and that's going to get us the next achievement, where we're shot by Detective Kuji. So that's going to be another 60 gamer score to our pockets. So this time around, we're going to choose Don't Share, and instead of being shot, we're going to die some other way. And this way happens to be with a metal bat, so we should be good for the Bludgeoned by a Metal Bat achievement. 50 gamer score for this one, of course. Alright, four-way choice for this one. We're going to go with the bottom left option, which is go to front desk. You're going to get a big story dump, which is going to result in the only logical thing, which is going to be this choice right here. We are going to go with Don't Pull Trigger for this first go around. And to no one's surprise, that's going to lead to another game over. We're going to be swallowed by bugs in a hospital room. 60 gamer score for this one. This time around, make sure you do yourself a favor and do pull the trigger, which is going to, of course, result in another death, because why wouldn't it? One more achievement should be ours after this. This one is going to pop right here. 50 gamer score for this one. We find ourselves in this familiar room. Make sure you choose leave room before officer arrives. This is going to get us the first of the 4 members of the Swallowed by Bugs family. First one up is going to be for 50 gamer score. Back in the room, we're going to do a quick turnaround, so make sure you turn. Either way is fine. Turning right's going to be faster, of course, but we're going to hide in the closet again. That's going to get us the second member of the Swallowed by Bugs family of achievements. This is going to be 50 gamer score as well. Once you get back to the room, we're going to turn to our left this time. Make sure you search for cell phone in the drawer. This is actually going to continue on with the story instead of resulting in a death right away, thankfully. We're going to end up back at the hiding spot. For this go around, we're going to look to our left and pick show cell phone. Then we're going to need to choose the hotel room again. We're going to go with 501. And then that is what's going to give us the next achievement. This one's going to be the third member of the Swallowed by Bugs family. 50 gamer score for this one. So continuing is going to put us back at the choice of hotel room. We're going to go with room 524. For this choice, we're going to choose ask for more information on the left. And that is going to be what gets us the last Swallowed by Bugs achievement. So this one's also going to be for 50 gamer score, and that's going to complete that set. So once we get back to this choice, we're going to choose Don't Speak. Then we're going to need to play detective for a little bit. The answers are going to be escaping overseas for the first one. Second one up is going to be the marks on her neck. After a lot of talking, we're going to get back to some gameplay. Choose the left option, which is going to be keep watching, and this is going to result in yet another death. This is going to result in us getting the penultimate achievement, shot by Kuji. This one's for 60 gamer score. That's going to leave us with just one more to go. So the sequence that's going to lead to the final confrontation is going to be to choose the right option, which is going to be interrupt. Then we're going to need to choose our escape plan. For the first go around, we're going to choose through the window, which is going to be all the way over here. So keep rotating that camera until you see the window. That's going to result in a non-death related rewind, which is going to put us back here. Make sure you choose through the door this time to move on to the next scene. So, at the end of the final showdown, you're going to get this warning right here. The next choice will reset progress. Only one ending can be chosen, so make sure you do not make any mistakes. You're also only going to have 20 seconds to choose. The thing you want to choose is going to be the left one, return to real world. This is the last choice in the game. Choosing that's going to get us our last death ending, and that's going to also be our last achievement. So, once your character says goodbye, you can say goodbye to the game. Last achievement's going to unlock right here. There it is, 200 gamer score for the big one. That's going to be where your completion should be. Hope you enjoyed the guide, and that's all there is to it.